Hello students. So today we will go for the next class of ESR EPR spectroscopy. So in the last video we have learned regarding the introductory part of ESR EPR. So what is that? So main thing here we require is the unpaired electron. Okay, if that is totally paired diamagnetic, then EPR or ESR is not going to show because there is no magnetic moment and all get cancels. So there is no interaction between the spin and the nuclei in the magnetic field. So that's why they are not EPR active. But simple molecules like NO having the odd electron, oxygen, we know that it's having the two unpaired electron, then NO2, okay, unpaired electron. So Fe plus 3 and FeCN6 minus 3. These all are simple molecules. So they are easily going to show you EPR or ESR, electron spin resonance, or paramagnetic resonance, or EMR, electron magnetic resonance. But and these are very stable molecules. Okay, these are very stable and easily studied by the ESR. So in the form of peaks, how many lines, and we can see that some of the unstable paramagnetic materials like free radicals, okay, so they are unstable, no, in the intermediate form they created, the radicals are created the intermediate step, or sometimes by bombarding x-ray radiation of the x-ray radiations, or nuclear radiation, nuclear functioning. So we can see that these radicals, free radicals, are generated, and such things can also be studied by the EPR or ESR, but the lifetime should be greater than 10 to the power minus 6 seconds. Okay, whatever the radicals is generated should have the lifetime of greater than 10 to the power minus 6 seconds. So nowadays less than this also can be studied by EPR or ESR, but that will be favorable is that lifetime should be greater than 10 to the power minus 6 second. And the intensity, whatever the intensity obtained of the graphically, or how in the last video we seen that it is directly proportional to the concentration of free radicals. Okay, so that should be favorable is 10 to the power minus 13 moles. Okay, 10 to the power minus 13 moles of free radical can be detected to this level, minus 13 moles of free radicals if it is present. So that is can be detected, free radical can be detected by this EPR or ESR. So it depends directly on the concentration of the free radical intensity. Similarly, width of it will depend as the NMR, that is it depends on the relaxation time, okay, of the spin state, relaxation time of the spin state. Okay, so this is how the intensity width is depends on these two factors of this EPR or EPR. Then in the last video we have seen the benzene anion radical. So how many lines it is going to show? Two. So with help of 2Ni plus 1 formula we have learned in the last video, that is 2 into 6 protons, equivalent protons are there, into half, I value for proton is half plus 1. So totally 2 plus 6 how many? 7 lines. Okay, lines we are observing for this benzene radical, anion radical. So in today's video we will see that some examples more, that is naphthalene. If you see the naphthalene here, so uh, how many protons are there here, you can see here. So these two protons I will take it as a HB, okay, having same atmosphere surrounding here, and this different here, so I can take it as HA here also, HA. That means totally 4 protons are present here in this naphthalene, okay, with having the similar conditions or the surroundings, this HB and HA. Now if I calculate this with the formula here, so 2Ni plus 1, so 2 into 4 into half, because proton has half here, plus 1 into 2 into 4 into half plus 1, these 4 of same proton, these 4 same proton. So if I calculate it, I get how many lines? 25 lines. Is it right? So 2 cancels, 4 plus 1, 5 is a 25 lines. So I am going to get 25 lines for this naphthalene radical in ESR in the form of intensity. In which intensity? 1 is to 4 is to 6 is to 4 is to 1. Okay, 5 is a 25. So each pentate, okay, 5 is a 25 each pentate. So in this intensity I'm going to get, and if I go for the spectra of this, I may get in this way. Okay, so like small like this, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, like this, up to 25 lines I'm going to get in the ratio of 1 is to 4 is to 6 is to 4 is to 6 is to 1, like this. That is what this 1 is to 4 is to 6 is to 4 is to 1. In this way 24 lines I am going to observe for this naphthalene. Okay, so this is how the ESR can be. Similarly, like here also 7 lines in the last video we have seen it here. So one more, if I go for the example, that is NH2 radical. Okay, NH2 radical. So nitrogen is there here. So first we will find how many number of lines this radical is going to show. Again here 2Ni plus 1, we know that I value for nitrogen is 1. Okay, I value, okay, spin quantum value for this nitrogen comes to be 1 here. Spin of active nucleus I will come to be 1. Nitrogen active nucleus, okay, radical. Now if I calculate this, 2 into 1 into 1 plus, that is 3. For nitrogen 3 it comes, and for 2 hydrogen I will get 2 into 2 into half, and that is 3. That is total. If I calculate how many lines this NH2 radical is going to give, as 3 into 3, that is 9. So 9 lines I am going to get here. And how they split here? So you can see here nitrogen is having this radical. So first this radical has a single peak here, big peak here, okay, via radical, and this radical is going to split into 3 here, nitrogen. So like this, 1 2 3. So nitrogen has split into 3 here. And what about now hydrogen? So hydrogen further makes it to split into 3 like this. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 like this. Okay, that is triplet of triplet. Triplet of triplet I am going to get in this way. Triplet of triplet. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2 3 like this. Okay, so this is how triplet of triplet we say. So for NH2 radical, so I am going to get triplet of triplet in this intensity. Okay, so this will follow which one? Non-Pascal intensity. So this is how for NH2 radical I am going to get such lines. How many lines? Totally 9 lines. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 in the form of triplet of triplet. 1 2 3 triplet of triplet. Okay, so this is how. Now one more example, hope it will be clear here. Butadiene radical. So you take the butadiene radical, CH2 double bond CH double bond CH2 minus. Okay, so this is what? CH2 double bond CH2. Now if you see here, so I have taken here, this is having the different, again here different proton here, HB HA HE. So these two protons are having same atmosphere, HB these two. That means you are having 1 2 3 4 of HB and 2 of HA. Apply the equation 2s plus 1. So 2s plus 1, 2ni plus 1. So what I have, 2 into 4 into half plus 1, 5 for this 1 2 HB 5, and 3 for this HA. Totally 5 3 is a 15 lines. See, now I am going to get 15 lines for this butadiene radical, anion minus. Okay, anion radical for this compound I am going to get ESR or EPR. How many lines? 15 lines. 5 3 is a 15. Okay, and how they are going to get here? So here you see here, so this is what radical, first radical having a large peak here, and they are going to split how many now? 5. So first one is 5, that is radical. Okay, first radical is going to split into 5. 1 2 3 4 5 splitting. Then each will split into how many? Who is going to responsible? Proton, half. So how many they are going to split? 3. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. That means how many? 5 3s are 15. That is 5 lines due to equivalent protons. Okay, so 5 triplets we are going to get here. 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 triplets we are going to get in this spectra in this way. See how complicated it is. So totally how many lines? 15 lines. If you see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. So 15 lines we are going to get EPR or ESR spectra for this butadiene radical, okay, anion. And if you see the splitting, so I splitting nature, hyperfine structure, so you are going to get pentate of triplet. So like this, pentate of triplet. If this is there, so like this I am going to get 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 like this. So 1 2 3 4 5. So pentate of triplet I am going to observe hyperfine structure for this butadiene radical. Okay, or this way I am going to get totally 15 lines. Okay, in a fashion, in a Pascal's range. Okay, 15 lines in a Pascal intensity, that is 1 is to 2 is to 1. Okay, 1 is to 2 is to 1 ratio, 1 is to 2 is to 1. So in this ratio I am going to get intensity at this type of spectra for this butadiene radical in EPR or ESR. Now you may see, you may think of carbon 12 here. Okay, so carbon 12, or you can think of oxygen 16. Okay, oxygen 16, whether they are also going to show, but you can see here, so carbon 12, carbon, oxygen 16, they are not active nuclei, because any nuclei which is undergoing divisible by 4, so they are not active, so they are not going to interact, or they are not going to show EPR. So carbon 12 is divisible by 4, so it is not active. So carbon 12 or oxygen 16 is not going to show the EPR or ESR. Okay, so this is how, because they are not active nuclei. But proton, nitrogen, okay, so they are active nuclei because they are not divisible by 4, and they have the I value, nitrogen 1 and proton 1 by 2. So in this way. Okay, so where I, what is this I is called spin of active nucleus. This is what, okay, spin of active nucleus. So carbon 12 or oxygen 16, they are not active. Okay, but hydrogen, yes, definitely they are active. Okay, having half. Nitrogen, yes, definitely they are active, having 1 as I value. Okay, spin active nucleus I value. Similarly copper 3 by 2, definitely. Okay, like this, and that will be given in the paper, in the examination. Okay, only simple thing, simple active I value you have to keep in mind. So further examples as we go, so you keep in mind of some simple atoms. Okay, now if you see the methyl radical, CH3 radical, similarly now it's very easy for you. Now how many lines, if in the examination they ask you, EPR is going to show by this methyl radical. Similarly, so this is having 3 hydrogen. Okay, carbon one, this is that 3 hydrogen is there, so 2Ni plus 1, 2 into 3 hydrogen, half plus 1, that is 4 lines here. Okay, so methyl radical is going to show 4 lines like this. Okay, 1 2 3 4 lines here. This is the methyl radical. Simple it is, so simple, EPR. So you are going to get 4 lines for the, this is what in the examination they ask. Particularly they focus on the lines. How many lines is going to show EPR or ESR by this molecule? Just you calculate this by N or M, whatever they are given, multiply and calculate the number of lines, and this is how the simple spectra you are going to get. Okay, hyperfine means like this, triplet of doublet, doublet of triplet, or pentate of triplet. So this is called this is how, but in simple you are going to get in this way. Okay, like this for naphthalene you are seen. For methyl radicals here, triplet, 4 lines, 1 2 3 4 lines you are going to get. Similarly now deuterium, now methyl is there. Now if I substituted one of the hydrogen with deuterium, CH2 radical D. Now what we can show here, deuterium is there. So deuterium, see, you should know that deuterium has I value 1. Okay, like nitrogen, deuterium is a heavy metal and having this spin active nucleus value I, that is 1. Now 2 hydrogen is there, so 2 into 2 half plus 1 3. Deuterium is 1, so 2 into 1 into 1 plus 1, that's 3. 3 3 is 9. See here. So deuterium is going to show how many lines? 9 lines. See, okay. So how many? 9 lines. The deuterium is going to show, CH2D is going to show 9 lines. Similarly CD3, okay, carbon trideuterium is going to show 7 lines. Simple it is, 2Ni plus 1 if you do, so you are going to get 3 is there. So 2Ni, 2 into 3 into 1 plus 1, that is 3 to the 6 plus 1, 7 lines. Okay, so because of deuterium CD3. Okay, the next example last we will learn here, that is your anthracene here. So very nice here example. So anthracene. Okay, so you can see here, again here you have to see the surrounding atmosphere, how the proton is lying here. So HC, these four are in the same atmosphere. So HEA, these two are in the atmosphere, and HB, these two are in the one atmosphere. That means you are having 3 type of protons here in this anthracene, 1 type, 2 type and 3 type. Now if you go for calculating the number of lines, okay, so since it is proton, so n plus 1 rule you can put it here, n plus 1, instead of for calculating 2Ni plus 1 overall, so just n plus 1 you can take it. So how many C proton? 1 2 3 4 proton, 4 plus 1 5, so it is going to show 5. Okay, it is going to show 5, 2Ni plus 1 5. Similarly how many Ha 2 are there? So 2 plus 1 3, 5 and 3, and here also 4 is there, 5. So 5 in 5 into 5 into 3, that is 25 lines. Okay, so this anthracene is going to show how many lines? 25 lines. See, again it's very simple, we are going to get 25 lines, and since it is proton, it is also going to follow the Pascal's triangle in the form of particular intensity like this. 1 is to 3 is to 6 is large, so whatever the large will come, 6 intensity, then again 4 1 2 large. So that's why always it starts from low, 1 is to 2 is to 3 like this, then 6, then again 4 1 2, like this is how we are going to get the spectra of the compound. So similarly here also 25 lines we are getting, follow up the Pascal's triangle, so which is the highest will come in the middle, and then followed by the different intensity spectra will be observed here. Like you can see here in one more example I have taken, that is NH3. In NH3 you can see here 12 lines definitely, so 3 hydrogen is there, 1 nitrogen, so 12 lines I am going to get here. And first what we will see, nitrogen radical. So because of nitrogen, how many this single radical peak will be cutted into 3 types, into 3. Okay, so it will be three bifurcation, 1 2 3 because of nitrogen, and this will further be splitted because of 3 hydrogen into 4 like this, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. And in which this they are going to split in the ratio of, because hydrogen is a Pascal, they are going to form the Pascal's triangle in the ratio of 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1. If you see the spectra, you are going to get here 12 lines. Okay, so you are going to get 12 lines, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So in the which ratio, 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1, 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1, 1 is to 3 is to 3 is to small 1 like this. So in this way we are going to get quadrate of triplet. Okay, triplet 1 2 3. So quadrate of triplet, that means 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 like this. So quadrate of triplet, 1 2 3, one more 4, so 4 3s are 12 lines like this. Quadrate of triplet 1 2 3 again 1. So this is how hyperfine structure I am going to get for this NH3 radical. Okay, 4 transitions we are going to observe. Since there is 3, so you are going to get 3 means what, 1 2 3 means 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. So you are going to get the transition from plus 3 by 2 plus half, okay, minus half minus 3 by 2. So like this. So this is how the transition takes place, plus 3 by 2 to plus 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, then plus half to plus half like this. So 2 2, so how many? So we are going to get 4 lines, 4 transitions for NH3. So like this, so we have today learned regarding the 4 5 examples of ESR EPR. So nothing about here, nothing to be having any problem here in EP or ESR. Only that lines, how many lines is been observed, that is very much important in examination point of view. How many lines is shown by this compound, this is how they ask, and you have to calculate by 2ni plus 1, and I value will be given, or some atoms active nuclei, you have to remember the I value and calculate and tell this is the number of lines shown. Okay, so some of the examples we have learned today. In the next we will go for some complexes also. See here, copper NH3. So copper has the I value, active nuclei has 3 by 2. So we will learn this. Okay, so copper plus 2 D1 system in the next video. Hope you understood this today's video of ESR. Thank you. Have a nice time.